Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so Gulab Satabo. Interesting movie. Okay, so Gulab Satabo released yesterday on Amazon Prime, and I really don't know if I should be happy or sad about it because on one hand, I can immediately watch the film, and on the other hand, I miss the movie theater experience. I mean, ideally, this should have gotten a theatrical release, but thanks to COVID, we are stuck here. So, this is going to be a spoiler review for those of you who want to watch the movie and do not want spoilers. I'm going to just briefly tell you if the movie is worth watching or not, and then come back and watch the review. Okay? So, before giving the spoilers, the first thing I want to tell, if you like satire and if you like comedy, this movie is for you. Okay, and because why I'm saying that, because a lot of people, they don't really enjoy satirical comedy, that kind of humor. Like I really enjoy those kind of films. So a lot of people, like a couple of my friends, they like slapstick comedy, some like serious movies. So if that is not for you, maybe you'll not enjoy it as much, but you will. I would still tell you to go watch the film. Spend 2 hours streaming the film. Okay, so that's it for the non-spoiler review, and now starts spoilers. I'm gonna give you an alert. Leave now if you don't want spoilers. Okay, so the story mainly revolves around Amitabh Bachchan's character, that is Mirza, and this is the entire story set in Lucknow. Now, Mirza is the landlord of a 100-year-old mansion or Haveli, which is called Fatima Mahal. Now, he doesn't legally own the mansion, but his wife does, lovingly called the Begum in the movie, and he's 15 years elder to him. Now, besides those two residing, there is support staff to take care of Begum and 5 set of tenants, out of which Ayushman Khurana's family is one. Now, Khurana runs a wheat flour shop and supports his mother and 3 sisters. Now, interestingly, Mirza, which is Amitabh Bachchan, is extremely greedy for money, okay, and has an eye on the mansion. Now, wants the property for himself, but the property is actually in his wife's name. So he's literally waiting for his wife to die. Now the tenant, Ayushman, his character's name is Banke. Now he refuses to pay the rent, always citing financial difficulties, saying that, and also that, his family has been tenant for generations in this house. Both Mirza and Banke bicker endlessly in the film. We also have Vijendra Kala, who plays a civil court lawyer, Christopher Clark, whom Mirza approaches so that he can remove all the tenants, especially Ayushman. Also, there is Vijay Raz, who plays Ganesh Shukla, and he belongs to the Department of Archaeology. And he takes interest in the property, thinking that it has historical value and wants it to be under his department for restoration. Now, all these people try to play each other off, constantly throughout the film, because it's directly or indirectly related to taking possession of the mansion, Fatima. And when these characters starts playing off each other, it leads to some amazing moments in the film. I personally enjoyed the storyline of the film because it's been really long since there has been some originality in the script. So I actually applaud the makers for that. So good job. I was quite fine with the pace of the film. It's a 2-hour film. Maybe somewhere the scenes could have been cut short. It gets a little bit draggy, but overall I think it's still fine. Oh my god, the performances. I can go on and on and on and on about this. The performances in this film. I am not kidding. Like, let's go one by one. I'll start with Amitabh Bachchan. At this point, I thought that, this man couldn't surprise me. He can't surprise me anymore. He has done it all. But he just keeps breaking his own standards. He is just unbelievably good in this film. For me, he is the best performer in the film. I absolutely loved the way he bickered in the film. I actually believed he was Mirza, and the way he was, like, the greed for that mansion. I could feel that. And I mean, he is just, I'm going to give his performance like a 5 out of 5, like a 6 out of 5 maybe. He was absolutely brilliant. Coming to Ayushmann, who plays the character of Bake, I would say that Ayushmann at this point has absolutely nailed the character of the common guy, or the character of the tier 2 city guy. He is just so convincing now that I believe that nobody can play that kind of a role except for Ayushmann Khurrana. So I wouldn't say it's repetitive, but he has a little bit of a different accent in the film. But overall, I would say his performance is good. I wouldn't say, oh, he blew my mind away like how he did in Andhadhund, or maybe in other or Article 15. So, but his performance is good. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just he knows what he's doing. He's convincing in his role, and we have seen him play these characters. So it's nothing different than what you have seen before. Okay, the supporting cast. What can I say? Absolutely brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Especially 3 people. 3 performances were just complete standout for me. One is Brijendra Kala, who played the lawyer, the civil court lawyer, Christopher Clark. Second is Vijay Raj, who played the archaeology department officer. And third is the girl who played Ayushmann Khurrana's elder sister. Her name is Shrishti Srivastav. I mean, she is fire in the film. She plays the character of Guddu. And these 3 performances were complete standout for me, especially Vijay Raj. He was so good in his dialogue delivery. I absolutely loved him in the film. Absolutely loved him in the film. So watch out for these 3 performances. You will really enjoy them. I like the background score. It's not that it was bad, because this is a satirical comedy. So the score was obviously consistent with that, but I feel it was a bit repetitive. Like after every scene was getting over, or after every punchline was getting delivered, I could hear the same kind of music. So there was no variety. That's just my opinion. You let me know if you found the background score really funny or really boring or whatever. So Sujit Sarkar has a very typical way of directing comedy. I mean, I could tell by looking at the film that, oh, this is directed by Sujit Sarkar, because there was some spillover from Piku that I could sense. That's just me maybe, but I could sense that. And the cinematography is amazing, the direction is amazing. I just feel that maybe if the background score could have been a little different, I would have laughed maybe more. But otherwise, it's a very, very well put together film. So kudos to him for that. I was waiting for this film for a very long time, because Amitabh Bachchan, Ayushmann Khurrana, sign me up, like seriously. So on the surface, the film is obviously, if you see, there is this one landlord who wants his wife to die and wants the mansion to himself. There are like these tenants who don't want to leave the mansion, who want to fight for a roof above their head. But there is this really nice undercurrent of a moral that is being put out for the audience, which I find interesting. That is greed. Should I give the ending? I mean, it's a spoiler review, but I really don't want to give the ending. Okay, let me give the ending. So basically, the undercurrent of the story is about greed. Everybody is greedy. Like the Department of Archaeology, Vijay Raj's character is greedy because he wants the mansion under his department. Okay, the lawyer is also greedy. He wants to sell it to a builder. Amitabh Bachchan wants the mansion in his name. Then Ayushmann Khurrana doesn't want to pay rent, and he wants to just live in the mansion. So it's just greed, 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 greed. And at the end, what happens? This movie won my heart because of its ending. The simplicity of that ending and the message that it tried to put out. It's just so unbelievably beautiful that's why I'm recommending this film to you. It's because the underlying message is greed. And in that greed, there were so many parties greedy for that mansion. They forgot one small detail, is that Fatima Begum is still alive and she is the landlord and she can do whatever the hell she wants. So that ending twist is just so amazing, and I really don't want to give out like the complete ending. So I would suggest you definitely watch that. I mean, I know this is a spoiler review, but still, I really don't want to give out the complete ending. But yes, that moral of the story, if I should say so, makes this movie special to me, and which is why I want to recommend this movie to you guys. So overall, if I have to rate this movie, if it's this or this, it's definitely this. Maybe a little, yeah, like this, like this. Okay, so please stream it. 2 hours of your life you can give to this movie. All right, so that's it for the review, and one more review is coming up soon. So wait for that, and be sure to hit subscribe and like, okay, and comment. If you have to put a bad comment, please put that. If you have to put a good comment, please put that, but comment. Okay, bye bye.